welcome to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. Mystic Radio is brought to you by Freedom with Joy. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So, here are the phone numbers, folks, to talk to the Mystic today. The toll-free number anywhere in the country is 888-298-5569, and locally in the Seattle area, 425-373-5527. Call us now, get in the queue, talk to the Mystic today. We also want to welcome all the listeners who have just come over from the Manson-Mitchell program. We hope you will enjoy us here on Mystic Radio. I'm going to give those phone numbers out once again, and give us a call, get in the queue, talk to the Mystic. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now.
Welcome everyone from all over the world who's listening today. This is Robin Alexis, and we are here in Mount Shasta, California, and we welcome you to our new time on Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Mystic Radio has been on Alternative Talk KKNW for 15 years, and we've always had the intention to assist people to know, trust, and act upon their own intuition. So you can call in for a free and ask me or Bob a question. Believe it or not, I've lived with Bob for 23 years, and he's having quite a time with me this morning. But anyway, he's very intelligent, and he can walk in both the business world and the metaphysical world. And if you've been around me for 23 years, then you can only imagine what world can look like. Anyway, I'm having a hard time today. I didn't sleep for a couple of nights this week, so I can still give readings, but I'm having a difficult time speaking. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll come around as the show keeps going. But anyway, if you've been a loyal listener of Mystic Radio, you know here we are an experience, not an explanation. So give a call, ask for a past life reading, or anything you would ask a psychic. Bob?
If you have a metaphysical question for Robin today, give us a call now, the toll-free number. This is going to be an amazing show today, because when Robin's like this, amazing happens. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. Talk to the Mystic. Now, when you call in, or if you're on hold, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. And are you ready for your healing experience? Give us a call, toll free, 888-298-5569. And locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. And we have a great show for you coming up with our courageous callers. Now, callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin or me. And I'll give the phone numbers out one more time. So I know you think about it out there. Now, pick up the phone. Talk to the Mystic. It's free. You want a past life reading? It's free on the radio. You'll become famous. So the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. I'm going to play the gong to clear the energy for the show today, and then we'll get to your questions. Robin, how many gongs today?
3.
Only 3. Maybe you need one more to wake up?
Oh, you think that'll work?
We'll try it.
All righty.
Clearing, and waking up Robin for the show today. Here we go. Let's get to our first caller, and we've got Robert from Denver, Colorado, who is looking to speak to Robin today for some healing. Hi, Robert. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hey, guys. How are you? I've definitely been with you for 23 years.
Oh, that's so cool, Robert.
So I don't have any specific questions. I just want to see what Spirit has for me today.
Oh, how fun. Okay. So let's just take a moment here and tune into your energy. Let's see. The first thing showing up is your auric field is presenting, and it's in an unusual configuration. The interior aspect of it does seem to be mainly white, but on if you were standing in front of me and I'm looking at your back, the left side is a normal looking features of what I work with an aura, and it is white. But the right side looks like it got run into. So clearly we need to address that matter. So let's see here. How are we going to undent Robert's aura, and what happened to... Okay, so we do need to look at that. Something caused like a crash into the field, and it is from this lifetime. It is an out-of-body experience. Did happen during the dream time. So actually I get the vibration that you were either taken or you don't look like you willingly went. I see some beings that took your energy, and I do see that you put up a fight, that you did not want to go with these beings. I see 3 different beings, and I'm going to kind of just take a snapshot of that image and back it up to your soul agreements. And we're going to go into your preconception soul agreements to find out, did you have an agreement with those beings who were basically abducting you, or did they break universal law? So I'm going into the preconception karmic boardroom with your higher self and the overletting diva or overseer of your past life records room. And let's see, yeah, one of the beings is getting across the table from you, and it is a mantis being, and you're looking at documents to see if you agreed to have anything to do with them, and actually I'm getting that you did. So let's just find out what the experience was that was going on so you can know what happened, and then you can decide if you want to change your agreement with them. Does that sound okay to you, Robert?
Yes.
And is this resonating to you in any way, that possibly something like this could have happened to you in the last few nights?
I'm supposing it's possible.
Okay. Well, let's just go back into the image and see where they are taking you and what is going on. And actually, they did take you because they wanted to have a conversation with you. I don't understand why they didn't just chat with your higher self and leave you in your body, but maybe this is the way that you've done this in the past, either this lifetime and others. So let's find out what's going on. So you are in some sort of energy pod where there's a communication going on with them. The sounds coming from them almost sound like a clicking sound. So it would be very annoying to me if I was having a meeting with anyone, you know, human or otherwise, who wasn't speaking my same language. And that's the sense I get, that even though they invited you for conversation, they're not speaking, at least at this point, in a language that you can understand. And you just look like there's steam coming out of the ears of your astral self. So let's continue to see. Okay, so what the 3 beings have come to the conclusion of in this room, without talking to you yet, even though they dragged you there, is that they no longer find you useful to them. There's some way that you have evolved that they're unable to get out of you what they used to get out of you. And who knows, it might have been benevolent at one point in time, but certainly right now you woke up during the experience, at least in the inner way, and they're realizing that they're not going to mess with you. So what they're doing is they're kind of tossing you out, like the way you throw a Kleenex into a trash can. They're tossing you back to yourself, and they don't seem to have any concern whether that damaged your energy. So I can't accuse them of breaking universal law, because, well, actually I'm going to do it anyway, because the least they could have done was help return you. So let's call in the karmic board and the overlighting seers of anyone who breaks cosmic law, so that they can be held accountable. And there they go. Okay, so let's go now to how we're going to repair you from that experience, and then we'll go back into the preconception karmic boardroom and make sure you've nulled and void all this business out, because clearly you knew something was wrong. You asked the question the way you did on the show, and here we are. So let's find out how we're going to help you reassimilate your energetics. And I think what we've got to do is actually go back to the karmic boardroom first, which you very swiftly went in, and you're nulling and voiding out contracts not only with those beings, but any other life forms that you have not known that you had relationships with. Knowingly or unknowingly, you're just putting your foot down and you're saying, look, if you're going to have anything to do with me, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to, make a decision that it's a great thing for everyone involved, not get suckered into something. All right, so now you're coming back out of there, and then and that part of you that took control of your being, that went to that room, is coming back into your body, and you're bringing yourself back. And the way that you're doing it is very intriguing to me, which tells me you've probably done this before, because I've never seen it. Once you recalibrated your soul connection with them, you went back to your energy prior to you even having that out-of-body experience, and then you're bringing that template, which was perfectly fine, into healing the future of that experience. So we're talking about it as if it's past tense, but in the time that you had it, the night that you had it, that was your present time. So from that present time, you're healing into, actually I'm watching your aura become quite luscious, I'm going to say. It's got a richness to it. And there you go, your energy's starting to shift. So what are you feeling, Robert?
I had a couple muscle twitches in my shoulder.
Okay, well, that really makes a lot of sense to me on a lot of levels, because our shoulders represent our responsibility, and responsibility means our own responsibility to respond to our higher selves, which is the part of us that knows what is the highest and holiest energy of love to create the most benevolent outcomes in all ways for us in any given situation. And so that's why your shoulders are twitching, is because you are waking up to your consciousness, and in this process you're discovering that there's something that feels not quite right, and you've become intuitive and respectful enough of your own experience that you've begun to question it, because you want to be in your own authority. And that is a very beautiful thing. There we go. I can feel your energy coming in stronger and stronger. So before I do go to the next call or the break, Robert, let's talk a little bit more about this. I want to know again, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling just kind of tingly a little bit. There's a little bit of pressure in the right side of my head right now, and for some reason my back muscles wants to be tense and flexed for some reason.
Okay, so what we're talking about is, even though you're healing from this situation, being abducted is a very traumatic event. It's one thing if we have a conscious communication with another human, or with another species, and it's something that's a respectful thing, but this is a very traumatic event. And I actually worked decades ago with a psychiatrist out of Cambridge University who was doing research on people who had been abducted, and because they were in therapy, and most of them didn't realize why they were in therapy, and as they spoke with this psychiatrist, they would discover that they had these kinds of memories. And so what that doctor did, out of respect for the fact that people really were being abducted, and they really were getting trauma, some of them PTSD, he tried to get it into the, I think they call it the DSM, the book of the descriptions of ways that people can get trauma injuries. And I don't believe he was successful, but I'm sure someday that will be in there, because these things are very, very traumatic. And then if you talk to some people, that might even be shamed, and it wouldn't be respected. And so there's no place to process what we can experience as we realize that we're not the only ones. So as I'm telling you that, and just letting you know that you're not alone in this, does that help anything with that back tenseness?
It's still kind of there, but...
Well, how about if we do this? Let's have you close your eyes so that you can connect in with your unconscious, and keep your eyes closed. And I want you to imagine that you're holding in your hand a petunia. And the root, the stem of it is hanging down, and it's got lots of, roots on the end of the stem. And I want you to imagine that you're pulling up by the roots this flower, that on the ends of all the little roots are all your feelings about having been abducted. And when you feel like you've pulled up all of those roots and they're just sort of dangling in your hand, let me know. And while you're doing that, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Good. We're good.
All right. Now I want you to reach your arm up as high as you can and open your hand and watch that flower float away until it disappears and it takes out of your system all of the emotional charge on having that experience of being abducted. And just let it go. And then what I want you to do is put in your field what you learned and just store it someplace in your aura. And when you feel like you stored that in your aura, let me know. And I'm going to keep talking because we're live on the air, but just jump in at any time when you are ready to tell me that you've taken in the wisdom that you learned from that experience. And so for anyone listening, when we have a situation like this, and you do feel it in your body like that, if you close your eyes, you'll connect in with your unconscious mind, which knows everything. And you can use a symbol. It doesn't necessarily have to be a petunia, but it can be something where you're pulling up the emotions out of it, and then you just let it go, and you see it floating away. And then you take a moment, and you just give yourself permission to go, okay, life happens. What did I learn from this experience? And then once we get to what Robert learned, we'll take it a step further. So Robert, how are you doing?
I'm good now, yeah.
Okay. So I want you to, when you open your eyes, just bring yourself completely into the presence of now and feel yourself really grounded and feel yourself aware and awake and empowered. And let me know when you've opened your eyes. And we're going to have to go someplace here, Robert, so let me know when you open your eyes, or we'll just go to break, and you can just text me, or Facebook me later, and I'll help you more if you need it, okay?
Okay, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, you look good to me, too, and so it is. Nice job, Robert. Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call, Robert. Take care. If you have a metaphysical question for Robin, the toll-free number today is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. This is Mystic Radio. And Cassandra and Johnny, hold on. We'll get to you after the break. This is Mystic Radio.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com, or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Robin is offering a new service for clients, a Reiki Week with Robin Alexis. Having a Reiki Week with Robin is amazing. She takes you to places inside of yourself that you never knew existed. Whatever issues you might have, Robin is able to look at them from many perspectives, including the influence of your past lives, your higher purpose, your soul contracts, and your overall well-being. Robin works with her team of ascended masters, archangels, and spirit guides who will assist you as needed. Monday through Friday, Robin sends you remote Reiki for 1 hour each day. Then, via text, she sends you detailed and specific information about what she clairvoyantly saw during your private 1-hour session that day. Robin's Reiki Week can transform your life and help you to open up to your truth, your love, and give you a higher perspective. Schedule your Reiki Week with Robin Alexis now. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule now.
If you're a parent or teacher, it can be especially difficult to hear about yet another school shooting. With so much emotion around this issue, know that there is support out there to help you, your children, or your students cope. By listening or reading the calming and beautiful story, Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis, a book written to help with this sensitive issue facing our world today. Find Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis on Amazon, iTunes, or Audible.
Bored with the other stations, hammering away on the same old talking points? Try Alternative Talk 1150 and get some variety.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio, and you can hear a repeat of this show on Sundays at 12 noon here on Alternative Talk 1150. And you can go to our YouTube channel, which is on our website, robinalexis.com, and you can listen to today's show by listening to and clicking on the YouTube channel.
And I have a secret. That website's going to get a lot more interesting, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
Oh, no, we've got big things coming up for you.
Yes, we do.
And I know you're going to enjoy them because Robin has been working really hard on new and creative stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. Speaking of creative stuff, I found it fascinating that Robert called in and had been abducted. And it is fascinating because my fourth book is called A Conversation with Extraterrestrials. And it is a book that not only do I converse with extraterrestrials, but I was contacted by a childhood friend who kept remembering that she and I had been abducted when we were 11 years old. And it was a really bad experience, to be honest with you. And when I tried to tell my mom when I was a little kid, she tried to tell her mom when she was a little kid, it was not received well. So there was like no place for us to process this. And it was very, very traumatic. So anyway, at 68 years old this past year, she and I recorded a conversation about us discussing what each one of us remembered. And then the ET, who actually was the head of the group that abducted us, popped in and started having a conversation with us. So it's wild that Robert called up and needed to be healed from an abduction experience, because Oh man, some of them are rough. But anyway, look forward to the book, A Conversation with Extraterrestrials,
So
coming out October 14th.
Oh, fabulous. That's great.
And if you would like to book a session with me, you can go into the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com, and you can listen to the archives of Mystic Radio on YouTube right there on that site. You can receive free Reiki healing portals, and I do keep a number of blogs there with interesting information. Bob?
If you have a metaphysical question today for Robin, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569. And locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us today. I know you think about it, and Robin is so multifaceted and so interesting. Let me tell you, I live with her, and you would not believe the experiences we've had over 23 years, and we can talk about those too.
Well, one of the things is that I know Bob has found particularly annoying is he'll be somewhere across the house and I'll yell, "What are you thinking?" Because I can tell.
I'm thinking something, but she needs the details.
Well, I can tell when he switches brainwave patterns, and it's really none of my business, but being a Snoopy psychic, we're in the house all the time together. That's what he hears. "What are you thinking?"
Nothing. Leave me alone. Anyway, let's get back to our calls.
Yeah.
We've got Cassandra from Los Angeles on Mystic Radio today. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hi, Bob and Robin. I just maybe a little bit of advice, maybe that might help somebody out there. I was in rideshare the other day, and it was an SUV, and just to let everybody know to be careful if you want to move your seat forward. That's what I did, and I hit the lever, and the seat came up and hit me with a bang.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
I felt like I was being crushed between the seats. But the strange thing was that it happened again later on the same day in a different car, and just worried me.
Well, it sounds like we need to do a little bit of clearing on you. Wow, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You know, those types of little accidents that tend to get dismissed are ones that people can get really injured in and wind up having these problems that really are can affect your life and your thinking and your well-being. So I have tremendous compassion for you for what you experienced. So now let's take a look at, well, this is interesting. Your aura actually doesn't look quite right either. And this is very unusual for me to see this sort of thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got to clear. How am I going to do this with you? I think. Couldn't do that way either. Let's see here. I think I'm going to phrase it this way: that whatever kind of vehicle you are in, that you are safe. And yeah, there it goes already. It's starting to shift out. Okay, your parents are both deceased, and I'm feeling them coming in, and they're saying that they protected you in the first car incident because you could have gotten a lot more injured than you were. So I guess the bright side of this is that we all can know that we're not alone, and that if we are in situations, there are our ancestors or beings who are with us to help us at least kind of make the best of it. So again, we need to remove a curse, I think, on you, and I think I'm actually going to refer you to Joy Air for this. She works with the Bradley Nelson technique, and she works with a thing called the Court of Atonement, and it's a really efficient way to clear the kind of things that I'm seeing going on with you. And so I don't really feel like I can work with the injury live on the air. I think it would be better for you to work with Joy. So Joy's number will be given again in a commercial very shortly, and if you don't happen to write it down, you can just email Bob and he will get it to you. Joy Air, she is the owner of the company Freedom with Joy, and she has a whole host of energy techniques she uses, and I'm feeling you. Oh, there you go. You're starting to come back in your body, so that's good. Bob, would you mind doing the gong 3 times for Cassandra to get her in here?
Clearing
Yeah.
for Cassandra.
All right. And Cassandra, I am seeing quite a few different beings that are around you, and I'm just looking again to see if I can do that level of work live. And I think it's too complex, to be honest with you. There's too many layers. So, and I think the skill set that Joy has is actually better than me. So I will pray for you. I will send you Reiki, but I do refer you to Joy for your actual healing. Okay?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That was nice.
Yes. So do you have a metaphysical question for Robin? Or do you want to talk to us here on Mystic Radio? Well, give us a call now. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle area, Bellevue area, it's 425-373-5527. Call us now. Get in the queue. This is Mystic Radio.
What is an intuitive life coach? A professional who can help you access your intuition and use intuition to improve your life. Robin Alexis has been assisting people to know, trust, and act upon their own intuitive knowing for over 25 years. She's discovered that getting a past life reading is one of the best ways to connect with your own intuition. Why? Because intuition comes from the soul collective memory of all your past lives, not just what you experienced in one lifetime. Robin Alexis is one of the premier past life readers on the planet today. Set your goal now to let Robin Alexis read your past lives. It will enhance your intuitive knowing. Don't let another year go by that you ignore this gift from within yourself. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule or purchase your session in the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. If your intuition is nudging you to schedule a past life reading with Robin Alexis, don't wait. Do it now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Did you know you can find all 3 of Robin Alexis's books for sale? Did you also know that you can find all 3 of her books as hard copy and soft copy? You can also find the audio version of all 3 of her books. Look for Raising Humanity, Spirit Lady, The Gift of Robin's Song, and Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns, all by Robin Alexis, on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes. If you live near Robin in Mount Shasta, California, you can find her books at The Gallery in Mount Shasta.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings, and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
Alternative Talk 1150, local talk for the body, mind, and soul.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to schedule your one-on-one sessions with Robin, give us a call now. Toll free 888. Oops. Wrong number. I got all these numbers rolling, man. If you want a reading, it's 530-859-2499 or visit RobinAlexis.com, and you can schedule your private one-on-one session in the Mystic Store. Now, while you're on the website, RobinAlexis.com, you're invited to listen to the archives of Mystic Radio and receive free Reiki healings. And you can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Robin also has a great blog and blogs that you won't want to miss. Now, let's get back to our callers. And we've got Johnny, who's been waiting a while from Marysville, Washington, wants to talk to Robin today. Hi, Johnny. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hi, Robin and Bob. I've had this malady all of my life. I'm 70 now. And when I could first be able to see, I could focus on something, and I'd have like a white, almost like a background light. And I would try to get rid of it by maybe looking away. And then when I refocused through the middle of my head, my forehead, I would always catch that white, like a white light with holes in it. I don't know, what is that?
Wow, that's absolutely fascinating. I do know one other person who's had an experience like that, and it actually is Joy Air, who we just spoke about a minute ago. But let's see what's going on with you and see. Well, first of all, I get it's very benevolent. I see a little being. It looks like an elemental. Oh, actually, there's more than one. So you have a propensity to have interactions with elemental beings or wee ones. It looks like you've lived in different countries where they were respected, and you know, like some countries even now, they have like bridges for fairies and things like that, and you know, people build fairy houses in the woods and all that sort of thing. You appear to be quite a charming soul, where you've had numerous lifetimes where you spent time in dialect with them, and you've lived in the forest a lot, so there's a lot of trees who really recognize your vibration. We're seeing a multi-lifetime stream pattern here of you having this particular type of gift. So do you enjoy nature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think that you do. So let's find out what we're supposed to do with this other than let you know that they're basically playing peekaboo with you. So your skill set, again, they're showing me is come through other incarnations, which is actually what's supposed to happen, that our bodies and our souls would remember the wisdom and let go of whatever trauma was around and experience. So let's see if we can... See if you're higher. Okay, I'm going to actually go to your assemblage point. Wow, you have a beautiful assemblage point. The assemblage point in humans is about 18 inches behind the back, and it's an energy organ that holds the vibration of your soul purpose and earthly mission. And when a person is living soulfully, that energy is really light. It's really beautiful. And if they're not, it can fall down, and people actually get very depressed. They don't know why, but it's because they're not fulfilling their soul purpose. In your case, Johnny, you have this really beautiful, pure white light in your assemblage point. So now let's track how the life force cord that goes from that into your body. Oh, that looks good too. And then let's come around the front to your high heart area. And that's actually what's going on. The beings are letting you know that they are there, and you've been doing this for many incarnations, but they want you to know that your high heart energy is disrupted. So I'm going to look at your physical heart for a moment and see if that's also something showing up. And I'm getting that it is. So what we want to do is balance and harmonize your high heart energy, and then we want to connect it in with your physical heart, and then the physical heart back in with the high heart. So what would help me with this, Bob, if you would just play like gently gonging sounds for us. Let's go ahead and invite for Johnny's beings here who love him so much and want to help him heal to go right into his high heart area and bring his high heart into its highest frequency. There we go. That's much better. Keep coming, Johnny. Na 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 na. Oh yamakai shatyana. Om yanakai. Ay na na na. Oh yamakai. Shukatayana. Gon namakai. Ay. The high heart is looking beautiful, and let's get the high heart to connect in with the low heart to the high heart to the low heart, the low heart to the high heart, and continue to harmonize. That's it right there. Beautiful. Okay, so how are you doing, Johnny? I want to say one more thing, but I don't want to overwhelm you.
Kind of lighter and vibrating.
Good. I'm thrilled to hear that. So you're carrying a very high octave of energy information. It is the way that I see you is that in the 64 codons, in each one of those 64 codons are the vibration of the high heart. And the high heart is 12 planes with 12 levels in each one of those 12 planes. And you've got that in every one of your codons, which means that you can access information, energy, you can heal your body in probably way more ways than you realize. And when that high heart energy is connected in with the physical heart, you just put out so much joy. It's an exquisite thing that you are a person who has beings from past lives who are benevolent, who love you, who have been showing themselves to you and are letting you know that you're special. You carry a lot of abilities, and you are here as kind of a leader of a person to bring in healing for the DNA of humanity. Bob?
I'm just wondering, is Johnny lucky to have this white light popping up at him?
Well, I would certainly sense that the luckiest part of Johnny is that he clearly has lived many lifetimes fulfilling his soul purpose. And so his assemblage point is really, really light, like white feather light. And that is something that he's lived the truth of who he is in multiple incarnations. And as a result of that, he's earned the, say, right or integrity permission to start learning about how to heal things. And so it's very, very exciting, Johnny. You're cool. And thank you for calling into the show.
Thanks, Johnny. Why don't you call back and tell us how you're doing in about a week or two?
Yeah, okay.
And you got a great voice. I love Johnny's voice.
Yeah.
It's that gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny. We're going to go over here to Oregon now, and we've got Sharon who is looking for some healing on Mystic Radio. Hi, Sharon. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. And let's see. I had a brain tumor a year ago, and 14 months ago, and I'm wondering if you can look to see how I'm doing.
Yes. So, what I feel is that the left and right brain hemisphere need to be reintroduced to each other. So, I'm going to go into some other organs in your head. Let's go to the cerebrum and the cerebellum, and there we go. Okay, yep, I got the. They're not quite remembering, I guess I could say, how to speak the way that they used to one another. And I'm getting a sense that, there it goes, it's starting to harmonize. Okay, so this is past life stuff for you. So we were talking about with the other caller, Johnny, he had a really light vibration in his soul because there wasn't a lot of karma in there. And when I'm looking with you, I'm seeing that you're carrying bleed through memories into your body of times where you've had numerous brain injuries. I'm talking like, things falling on your head and crushing it and getting shot in the head, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of trauma in here, and your body is trying to pull up all that chi that went to all that stuff and get it out of your system and cleanse and purify it. So let's see where we're going to try. Okay, so for this we're going to go into your vagus nerve. So your brain's starting to talk to itself the way that it used to. The vagus nerve, in the way that I see it, it's meant to be carrying the wisdom that is like the library of all of our wisdom as a soul. But what's happened to humanity is the vagus nerve has been holding all the trauma, the individual trauma, the collective trauma, and so we don't even get to our wisdom. And so what we need to do is do a clearing of your vagus nerve and then see how your brain, there you go, you're already doing it. So it's interesting, I didn't need to bring you into the karmic boardroom, but your body itself is going through a cellular memory release of things that are like shadow memories in there. And it's starting to lighten up the vagus nerve. It's starting to bring more chi into your head. And there you go. I can feel your energy starting to shift some more. Sharon, are you having a sense of this in your body at all or not? It's so just the truth
really.
Is fine. Yeah. Well, I actually anticipated that you would say that because the system that you need to be able to feel a shift is kind of shut down in you. So it's not even so much the brain or a brain tumor. It's how did this affect the whole body? How did it affect your sensual body so that you can actually feel where you're at and get your bearings? And there you go. I can feel your energy shifting some more. So basically, we're just going to do In God We Trust Angels. Thank you for sweeping your nets through Sharon's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her higher self in this time and place, and bring it back to source love. Alina yalakai shontini yanakai yananana. This is angel speak for people who are wondering what's going on here today. And there you go. Now I can feel your energy lightening up a little bit more. The vagus nerve is relaxing. Back of your neck is starting to relax. So let's, I'd like to bless the tumor and the etheric memory of it out of your field and just allow for it to take whatever it was carrying of a compilation of all these past life memories. Just bless it and set it free and reset your body to where it is to be now, in the presence of now, cleansed, purified, healed, and blessed. There you go. Wow, that was good. So Sharon, it would be nice to follow up with you too, because I could feel like there's a lot of other little kind of tinkering things we can do. So you could call up different times on the show. You could call myself or Joy for a session, and we'll just continue to help you, okay?
Okay.
Sounds great. Yeah. I have so many people in my life who've had brain tumors or aneurysms, and they come out even better than ever. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Sharon drops into her beauty.
Okay, well, this is a Mystic Radio, and we will be back shortly after these messages.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code, and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
If you're a parent, grandparent, or looking to become a parent, the book Raising Humanity by Robin Alexis is for you. In this book, Robin invites you to remember that we all play a part in raising the vibration of the collective consciousness. Connect with the stories of Robin and 21 authors for inspiring stories in Raising Humanity by Robin Alexis. Found in print, ebook, and audio versions at Amazon, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes.
Are you aware that you can use the Mystic Radio archives just like an audio tarot deck? Robin Alexis invites you to her website, RobinAlexis.com. Click the About Mystic Radio tab, then click on Listen Now. That's where you'll find the archive of hundreds of past Mystic Radio programs. Then, quiet yourself. Put your hands in the prayer position in front of your heart, with feet flat on the floor. Now, take a deep breath. Ask your intuition which program date you need to listen to in order to get the answers to your questions and concerns. Many people have told Robin they've received miraculous healings from the Mystic Radio archives. To continue your healing, you may be guided by your intuition to return to the archives and repeat this process. When Robin Alexis does this herself, she receives impeccable spiritual guidance that she's put into practice. So what are you waiting for? Go to RobinAlexis.com and use the archives of Mystic Radio for your own personal audio tarot deck. What have you got to lose? You might just get the answers you're looking for. That's RobinAlexis.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. Talk radio for the body, mind, and soul.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. To schedule private one-on-one sessions with Robin, call us at 530-859-2499 or check out the Mystic Store on our website, robinalexis.com, and for details. And also you can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is, and thanks to Benny back in the studio for flying this bus for us here at Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. We will see you next week right here on Mystic Radio every Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We are now closing this sacred hour of healing with Robin Alexis on Mystic Radio. Mystic Radio has been brought to you by Freedom with Joy, and when it comes to intuition, listen to your body. It's much smarter than your brain. This is Mystic Radio.